ladies and gentlemen, Steven here from Redolessence, and welcome back to another fragrance review. Thank you all very much for tuning in, and thank you for your constant support. It really means the world to me. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at a fragrance that is long overdue. I have smelled this one many years ago, and I've always wanted to pick it up, but I never did until now, and I'm so happy that I finally have my hands on it. And this one is by the company Carner Barcelona, and it's called Cuirs. Now, for those of you who don't know, this is a company that's been out for a few years now. They have quite a few different fragrances. There's the perfumer for this one, Sonia Constant. She's done a couple for this company. She's also done fragrances for Tom Ford, Burberry, Van Cleef & Arpels, so she has a pretty impressive resume. Now, this one in particular is, of course, their leather-based scent. Cuir translates to leather, and this is a very sort of bold scent. It's amazing. Before I proceed with the review, I just want to mention that I did pick up this fragrance from Euro Perfumes. They are located in Englewood, New Jersey. I'm going to leave all of the information down below. They have a lot of hard to find niche fragrances, and I have picked up a few scents from them. So I just want to let my subscribers know in regards to that. And the shipping was super quick, but that could also be because I live in New Jersey. Now, this fragrance, it reminds me a lot of a very popular Amato fragrance called Black Afghano. It also reminds me of a Tiziana Terenzi fragrance called Laudano Nero, and they're all in the same wheelhouse. They're all in the same ballpark, but of course this fragrance does do it differently. So that's why I'm so excited to talk to you guys about it. I think this is a very sort of rich, enigmatic, bold, yet sensual composition. Let's go ahead and start things off by taking a look at the presentation. First things first, I do apologize for not having the box, but this is a tester bottle. I'm sure a quick Google search will suffice. And here you have this wooden cap. Really nice construction. It's not that heavy either. It's pretty lightweight. You have a label here on the front with the name of the fragrance, a sticker at the bottom with your information, serial number, all that good stuff. Serial number is actually right there on the back, and clearly this is a tester. The distribution on the atomizer for this one is really good, and that was the presentation for Cuirs by Carner Barcelona. Now, what you're gonna get from the smell as soon as you spray it on is it's almost like you're in a sort of dark, enchanted yet enigmatic forest. This is what I would imagine it smelled like in William Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream, when you have the lovers Lysander, Hermia, Helena, Demetrius, and they're asleep at night, and then you have the hobgoblin Puck and the fairy king Oberon running around causing havoc and mayhem on the love lives of the anointed lovers. And it's such a beautiful scent. I mean, this scent, it has agarwood, right, which is also known as oud wood, but I like that it's not fecal, it's not overly animalistic. I love that it has this sort of leather note to it. There's also this patchouli in the background that really brings forth this robust personality to the composition. It's dark. It is kind of brooding, if I dare use that word. It's a very sort of sensual, complex, mysterious scent. Like, this is what I would imagine, if you walk into a bar, you see a guy sitting by himself, reading a book, maybe having bourbon on the rocks, and he has a leather jacket on. It might be fall time and it just started getting cold outside. This is the scent that I imagine him wearing. And I love this fragrance. And I think this one does it differently in the regard that it has more of an emphasis on the leather note, hence the namesake of the fragrance. And as a leather-based scent, I like that it's not expected. It's not cliche. It's not predictable. And what I mean by that is, with a lot of leather-based scents, you have either a suede leather and it smells just very smooth and kind of smells like saffron. It's a little spicy, and I think this contains saffron too. It has some spicy notes in there. But with this one, it has a very sort of robust leather scent, but it doesn't rely solely on the scent of the leather to create the overall atmosphere that this fragrance produces. And it also doesn't smell like Tuscan leather, where a lot of people equate that to the smell of cigarette smoke or an ashtray or something like that. I think you guys will love this one, and I think you will be pleasantly surprised by it. Let's go ahead and finish things off by taking a look at the rating. First off, I took a look at the uniqueness and the overall smell, and this scent is incredibly unique. Now, I know I made a few comparisons throughout the course of the video, but this is a scent all in its own right, and I do think it warrants sampling or purchasing. I think you should try it out, right? And I remember smelling this in stores, and I think this company has a lot of fantastic fragrances. You have D600, which is like a niche version of Dior Homme. It has a beautiful iris note in there. You have this one, which is sort of dark and mysterious. You have so many greats. Palo Santo, I think, is another one. So definitely make sure to check this house out. Longevity on this one is phenomenal. We know that other fragrances that smell similar to this one last eons on your skin. This is no exception. Projection is really loud for the first 3 hours. So you don't want to apply liberally with this one. And that's the other good thing about it, is that it's going to last you a long time. Versatility is great. The only way that it might be compromised is I think this one would work better in the winter months. So I probably wouldn't wear this one in the dead of summer. It might be just a little overwhelming. You can wear this one dressed up, dressed down. And then I think this one is perfectly unisex, even though some might argue it might lean a little more masculine. I truly think that anybody can wear it. And then of course, last up, we have the presentation, which I think is gorgeous. The whole construction of it, the cap, I mean, the palette, the simplicity. If I were to give this one an overall score, this is truly, along with D600, and I haven't even reviewed that one, this is a 5 out of 5. I think this is a wonderful creation by Sonia Constant, who has such an impressive resume doing fragrances for Tom Ford. I know she's done Noir pour Femme, and she's done In New York by Van Cleef & Arpels. She's done Burberry fragrances. If you look her up on Fragrantica, you will be overwhelmed by the number of fragrances that she is responsible for creating, and they're all really sort of artful and masterful pieces, and this one is no exception. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate you watching my video. I appreciate your support and always tuning into my channel. It means the world to me. If you own or have tried any fragrance by Carner Barcelona, let me know what it is. Leave a comment down below. Also, please don't forget to rate and subscribe for future videos, top 10s, giveaways, unboxings, and a lot of other fragrance-related content. Also, make sure to check out Europe Perfumes. I'm gonna leave their information in the description section below. Remember, I smell well, so you can smell good. We'll see you in the next episode. Love you guys. Take care.